Ahoy hoy, welcome back to my channel. Today I figure I do I'm gonna sit here instead. I figure I'll do a Thanksgiving tag in the spirit of Thanksgiving since it's tomorrow. And you guys can leave comments in the comment section about your answers to some of these questions. You can play along too. Or if you're another creator, you can simply do this as well. I don't think I've seen this much, at least the last 2 years I've been on YouTube. So I think I meant to do this last year, but I never got around to doing it. So let's do this. And I wrote it down on my kitty cat, which is normally my shopping list. And as you can see, my handwriting looks like a lost ancient language. So be happy that I type or write everything on the computer, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to read my writing. Alright, first question. What is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? And I originally made a video before this that was an outtake. And I thought it was asking me in general, but it's really an entree, like turkey, chicken, ham, that kind of thing. And because, some people are allergic to turkey, like my uncle is, and then there's some people who don't like to eat any foul creatures, rather because there's an allergy to it, or, they just don't like the taste of it, or they're vegetarian or vegan or something like that. So, my favorite Thanksgiving dish is probably turkey. But I can go with chicken sometimes because I do actually like the flavor of chicken a lot more than turkey. And I usually like the drumsticks better. So yeah. 2, what is your favorite side dish? Mashed potatoes and gravy. I also like stuffing, but they don't sell any stuffing here in Sweden. And I'm too lazy to make my own stuffing. Well, not lazy. Well, lazy, but also a disaster in the kitchen. So, yeah. 3, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dessert? Pumpkin pie. But the thing is, I've been living in Sweden for so long that I'm used to not eating pumpkin pie anymore because they don't really sell pumpkin stuff here much. I know I can order it online, they can send it to me, but shipping has gotten really expensive in the last few years, so I either have trouble finding someone who can ship it here, or it's usually expensive and I just say fuck it to it. So, and then there's also pecan pie. I like pecan pie as well, but I usually just skip dessert. I'm usually so full from the meal that I don't feel like having dessert. There, I admit it. 4, what does your ideal Thanksgiving outfit look like? I don't have one. I don't have one. I mean, here's the thing. If I'm visiting my family in Maryland and we're going somewhere, yeah, I would want to look nice. And I usually want to dress in something that's fall related, like oranges and reds and browns or something like that. But if it's just here in Sweden and it's just me and the kids, then I will dress however the hell I feel like it, which is usually comfortable. 5, speaking of my handwriting looking like a lost ancient language, I'm having trouble reading what I wrote. It's bad when you can't even read your own writing. Okay. What is your best Thanksgiving memory? I have a lot of good memories going down to my grandma and grandpa Kerrigan. Unfortunately, my grandpa Kerrigan died in 2007, and my grandma Kerrigan just died last year in December. But I haven't been down to their place for Thanksgiving in years. I'm actually trying to remember the last time I went down there. I was probably somewhere in high school, maybe. And because my grandfather died the year after I moved to Sweden. I moved to Sweden in 2006. But yeah, they lived in a house in the countryside in Virginia. If you want to know exactly where, it was in in the Northern Neck region. Like, what is it called? Norfolk. I'm trying to remember the other areas. Maybe Cumberland. Around those areas, if you know where I'm talking about. If I got the cities or towns wrong, I apologize. I just know in general it's called Northern Neck. And it's like 3 hours away from where my parents lived in Maryland. But yeah, we would go down there usually either the night before Thanksgiving or early on Thanksgiving morning, and we would spend the night after, we would spend the night and then go back home the next day. And my grandmother was a very good cook. She was so good at cooking Thanksgiving food. Like, my brother and I are kind of, I don't know how my brother still feels about it, but I know for a while he loved having garlic in our potatoes because she would mash the garlic in the potatoes. And I kind of still incorporate that a little bit to this day. But yeah, her food was really, really good. But between moving to Sweden and, my brother eventually moving to Nebraska and my grandfather dying in 2007, she didn't make much of Thanksgiving after that happened. And, I don't think she cooked much after that point. But those are one of my best memories of going down to her house and having Thanksgiving. I also remembered when I was probably, I want to say, in elementary school somewhere, where we would go to my aunt's house in Wambaco County in Maryland as well. And they also lived in the countryside too. There's something about celebrating Thanksgiving in the countryside that I liked a lot. But anyway, that's what I remember. And then on top of that, on the way back to Maryland, we always listened to Christmas music on the radio in the car. So those were good memories for me and stuff. So yeah, let's see. 6. Least favorite Thanksgiving day dish. I don't know. I don't think I like green bean casserole when there's bacon on top. And I know a lot of people are going, "Oh, you don't like bacon? How could you?" Yeah, I don't like bacon, so sue me. Actually, cross that last part. Don't sue me. But yeah, I'm not a fan of bacon much. So I don't like bacon to be on green bean casserole. I don't like cheese on it. And I'm probably gonna get more drop draws in a bit, but I don't like macaroni and cheese that there's a lot of cheese on it and it's homemade. Because I'm lactose intolerant and cheese in general makes me gag. So, yeah. I bet all of you are going at me saying I don't like bacon and cheese and stuff. I do like cheese on pizza, but that's about it. Because usually the cheese I use is neutral in flavor and it doesn't affect my stomach that much like other cheese can. I normally tend to gag, so yeah. 8. What role do I play in Thanksgiving? Nowadays, I'm the cook. Unless I'm visiting my family in Maryland, then I usually set the table and make sure the kids are not driving my parents or my brother nuts if he's visiting Thanksgiving too. They're usually the ones cooking the meal. But if I'm here in Sweden, it's me cooking. So it's kind of interesting how the role is kind of reversed. And unfortunately, I don't make an I fucked that word up. I don't usually tend to make an extravagant meal. I make sure there's turkey in some form. mashed potatoes, let's see, carrots, red beet salad as a side item. And actually, some of that might factor into a future question, so yeah. But I would say I would hate lima beans to be a side. Wait a minute, what question am I on? I'm sorry, I got my wires crossed. That happens a lot to me. I was trying to answer a question about role playing. I went off in a different direction. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry. My mind just went bye-bye. So yeah, I'm the cook. I'm the cook nowadays. So 9. What do I? Oh, I'm an idiot. See, I can't read my own writing. It's bad when you can't read your own writing. Oh no! Why did it look like I crossed it out? Where do I and my family usually celebrate Thanksgiving? Well, recently I've been celebrating Halloween here in Sweden. Did I just say Halloween? I did say Halloween. Why did I say Halloween? I'm sorry, you guys. I've been up since 5:30 this morning. Yeah. So yeah, I'm due for a nap soon. So where do I celebrate Thanksgiving usually? Usually here in Sweden. Yeah. When I'm not visiting my family. And when I'm in the States, it's usually at my parents' house, or it's at my uncle and aunt's house, who also live in Maryland. I have a lot of aunts and uncles still who live in Maryland, as well as my parents, so yeah. 10. What do you love most about Thanksgiving? I love being able to spend time with my loved ones. Well, I do wish I could spend more time with my family and my friends during Thanksgiving. That's hard for me to do when I'm in Sweden. Because, especially nowadays, I can't afford time off that long because the kids, first of all, don't get Thanksgiving off. I know I could put them out of school, but then it would be kind of hard to excuse them for Fridays because, Thanksgiving doesn't exist in Sweden. But even if it's just us here, I like spending time with the kids. I like teaching them about Thanksgiving. I like to teach them about what to be thankful for. And eat good food, get stuffed until I can't move. Basically think about what I have and be thankful for it. That kind of thing. So, yeah. 11. Do I receive gifts on Thanksgiving? No, and I didn't know that was a thing, actually. Do you guys get gifts on Thanksgiving? I never got a gift on Thanksgiving. Now, I think people who have a birthday on Thanksgiving, they might get gifts on their birthday if it falls on Thanksgiving. My daughter had a birthday fall on Thanksgiving last year, but this year her birthday doesn't fall on Thanksgiving, it falls on Saturday. So my baby girl's turning 6 this Saturday. Yay! But that's the only time I think people can get gifts on. I mean, other than that, I don't really think Thanksgiving is really a holiday to get gifts for someone unless it's their birthday or something. But me personally, no, never. 12. What do you think has changed most since the first Thanksgiving? Let's see. And I'm trying to put some of my input of what I studied with history. Obviously there were no parades, I don't think, at the time of the first Thanksgiving. Obviously there was no Macy's Day Parade back then. I think there was more different kinds of meat eaten during that time, like venison and, well, a lot of stuff we don't eat now, like goose and duck. I know some people probably still eat that, but it's not like common. Turkey has basically become the more center meat to eat on Thanksgiving. I could say more, but I might have to plead the fifth on it because obviously a lot has changed in America since the first Thanksgiving. So that's what I'm going to say about that. But other than that, just mainly what we eat on Thanksgiving, as well as there were probably no parades back then, I imagine. Yeah. And last but not least, what am I most thankful for? Well, I'm thankful for my health. Despite me having a diagnosis that I am vitamin D deficient and I have asthma, despite that, I am fairly healthy, as blood tests that I've taken in the last year proved. I'm thankful for the healthcare system we have in Sweden. I'm thankful for my two babies, my two children. I'm thankful for my significant other, who I've been with since 2006, who is probably the sole reason why I'm in Sweden. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here. I'm thankful for my parents. I'm thankful for the service that my dad put forth as a veteran, as well as every other veteran that's out there. Thank you for your service, including my brother and my cousin. I think my cousin recently got out of the service, but my brother's still in it. He's in the Air Force still. I'm thankful for my mom bringing me into this world, and everything she's done for me. I'm thankful for the love that I gotten from my family, other than my parents and my brother. And my significant other, of course, and my children. It was like almost the Spanish Inquisition, almost adding more to that from like it is in the Mighty Python sketch. And of course I won't do it in fear of being copyrighted, but I'm thankful for the love that my aunts and uncles gave me, and also for my cousins. I'm thankful for the love that my grandparents did give me when they were still alive, and the memories that I still have of them despite them being dead now. I'm thankful for my life since I lost a lot of people in the last year and a half. And no, ironically enough, I did not lose anybody to COVID-19. And that's another thing. I'm thankful so far that I know one person who's been hit really hard by it. But most people I know that I know personally, like my family and friends, they haven't been hit by COVID-19 that bad. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the vaccinations that are coming out, and if you don't want to take them, that's fine. It's your choice. But for those who do, especially if they have an underlying condition like I do with asthma, I'm glad that they're out, and the option's there if you want to use it. Although it's not available to the masses yet, but it's getting there. That's what I'm thankful about. Let's see. Thankful for the food that I have. I'm thankful for the house that I live in, the clothes on my back. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I'm thankful for. There's probably so much, but it'll turn into a big, long video. And I don't know if you guys want to sit through all that. So yeah. And I hope you guys enjoy this video of this Thanksgiving tag. Like I said, if you want to answer any of the questions in the comment section, feel free to. Or if you want to comment about anything else, including how bad my handwriting is, or how pathetic it is that I can't read my own handwriting. That I'm not thankful for, by the way. I'm not thankful for having really bad handwriting. I know this Thanksgiving is going to be hard for a lot of people. I know it is. For me, I've gotten used to being away from my family and friends during Thanksgiving. Because I live in Sweden, and as I said, Thanksgiving does not exist here. So I pretty much had to adapt my own way of celebrating Thanksgiving here. luckily, they started selling more turkeys here a few years ago. But compared to when I first moved here, I could hardly find a turkey, and turkeys are a bit pricey here. So, it's kind of hard for me to get a whole one, but then again, it's probably good that I can't afford it because I would probably burn it. Or do something to mess it up. I usually cook parts of the turkey in a crock pot and call it a day. Um, but yeah, I can feel you guys' pain and all that you might not be able to celebrate Thanksgiving with your families or friends this year. And I know some people call Thanksgiving friend anniversary, and it's the same thing. I mean, I know you're probably feeling the same way, regardless what you call the holiday. But just know that I'm there in spirit, helping you celebrate it, as well as the spirit of everybody all. I know this year has been hard on people, because so much has changed and stuff. And I know I'm saying this from a privileged position because I know we haven't had much restrictions or lockdowns in Sweden like they have been in the U.S. and other places around the world. I mean, there are restrictions now compared to the beginning of the pandemic, but it hasn't been mentally draining for us here like it has been in the States, at least. Although they did cancel a lot of Halloween events when they happened, and of course, right, there's no Thanksgiving, so that's not a concern for them. But Christmas might be a different story here, but we'll see. So yeah, I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving or I think it's called Friendsgiving. Wherever you call it, regardless, and even if you don't celebrate the holiday because you're not from America or anything like that, or you just don't like celebrating it, I wish you a good day tomorrow and all that, and I wish you good health, and I wish you happiness along the way, especially if you've been struggling this past year, or if you've had a rough year like I did last year. The light will come through. There will be a beacon in the storm eventually. You just gotta have faith in it. Alright? Well, I'll talk to you guys later. If you like this video, hit like. If you subscribe, I'll be absolutely joyous and thankful for it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Reach.